Welcome to the Big Zo podcast. I am he is me, and to the right.
What is going on? It's your man, Mr. Mix, a.k.a. Lil Cuzzo, b.k.a. the Professor. What's going on, man?
Man, not much, man. We talking behind the scenes. We gonna get right to it, Cuzzo. We gonna get on this Diddy. Not necessarily the trial, because the trial gonna take care of itself.
Yep.
I want to talk about all the think pieces and the opinions and
no good nasty niggas. That's what I want to talk about.
All the
no good nasty niggas.
All the true identities being revealed out here over the last few days, Cuzzo.
God damn it.
So the trial's been underway for the last few days, and Cassie been testifying and giving mad details about all the nastiness that ensued during her time under Diddy's reign or whatever.
Reign of terror. Yeah.
So it got the internet in an uproar, man. Just when it seems like the water, the ripples is settling, the waves are settling. Here comes more waves, man. It's been a lot of back and forth about. It's been a lot of defense in Diddy, man, and trying to justify.
Yeah, which is.
I'm just gonna keep it a buck, and I'm disgusted.
Yeah.
And even more disgusted, not so. I'm disgusted with the fellas.
Yeah.
I expect it from certain niggas, but I've been seeing a lot of women trying to justify and side with Diddy too.
Wow. Ew.
That's baffling to me.
Wow.
Just in the strength of womanhood alone. But before we get to that, let's address the men who seem to be Team Diddy.
Yeah,
Team Baby Oil.
Hey, man. Look. I know sometimes that we use the phrase trying to take down a successful black man.
That's not what this is, bro.
Yeah, nah. I know we sometimes use the phrase, when there's smoke, there's fire. What about when there's fire? Is there fire then? Because we saw with our own two eyes. All the shit that y'all say could be true. All of it's true. She's a gold digger. She was opportunist. Let's just say all of it's true. I don't agree with it, but let's just say all of it's true for the sake of argument. All of it's true. In what world can you hit someone, push them to the ground, kick them, drag them, hide the evidence, and not be guilty? In what world? In what world does that exist to where you can do all those things, but short of her cutting off a testicle, you're not justified in none of that shit. You don't get to put your hands on nobody. It's against the law. And it's against humanity. Not to mention her age or none of the other things that y'all are trying to bring up to justify that behavior. I just want to focus on that one thing. Fuck that there were drugs involved. Fuck the fact that she was she worked for him. Y'all are missing that part too. She's a bad boy artist. You can't do that if you're the boss to your employee. Like, all the shit that y'all missing. Oh, the rest of the indictment. The accusations of blowing up Kid Cudi's car. Hanging Wale out a window. Going to find Suge Knight. Like, of all the people that were scared of Suge Knight, this motherfucker was going to find Suge Knight. The trafficking, which is the real RICO case. People going from state to state. You can't fly someone out with the intent, purpose of sex and pay for it. That is trafficking. If you didn't know, now you know. Like, that's the charge that he's being charged with. She is an eyewitness that's able to corroborate what the government already knows, because the Fed have a 95% rate. So that means everything that you're saying, they already knew. They got the evidence of it. Fuck the date rape drug and the baby oil. Fuck that. Like, let's just throw all that shit out. How do you then in yourself, in your man self, think that it's okay for you as provider and protector to do that to a woman? What in you makes you feel tough about doing that? That's my only thing. Like, I don't get that. I don't get that. Like, I wasn't raised that way. I don't come from that. I was taught you fighting your weight class. You know what I'm saying? So that means even smaller men, I won't, hey, bro, go on about your business. I'm not hitting no kids. I'm not hitting no women.
Absolutely.
Go on about your business, man. I'm gonna avoid that conflict like it's like I'm scared of you. No, I don't. No, I'm gonna go the other way. But if you look at me eye to eye and we doing this man to man, let's get it. Let's go. May the best man win. And maybe that's just what I come from, and maybe that's the type of manhood I was raised with. But there was
new era, bro.
In no way did she have an advantage in this situation, and that's the thing that y'all missing. She didn't have more money than him. She didn't have more influence than him. She wasn't bigger than him. She wasn't stronger than him. She didn't have more experience than he had. So how the fuck is she not the victim when she never had the upper hand? There was no way she could have had the upper hand in this situation. But you niggas want to have a think piece about, well, she was a gold. Was she profiting from? Yeah, and get all of it, sweetie. She should have got more. It was a nigga that got $50 million because they spilled hot coffee on his lap at McDonald's. She got abused and drugged for years. She don't deserve that money? All right. Please speak, because
I'm lost, dog.
You niggas is crazy.
I'm lost. I just want to know where. You know what? Hold on real quick. Let me just, little side note. So, this woman, I saw it just this morning. This woman posted a picture, right, of herself. Yeah. Just a nice pic. And I'm being as respectful as possible. There's no lust involved in this statement. She's sitting at a table. She got on this cute little top. Okay. She's top heavy, so there's cleavage on the scene. Okay. I'm pretty sure whatever shirt she wearing, if it's not a t-shirt, there's going to be cleavage. Okay. But it's not like she's like overdoing it and trying to be extra sexual. It's just a regular little picture, and she just posing, dog. No vain caption, no nothing. Look like she may have been off the lunch. Nigga get in the comments and go, you look crazy with your chest sitting out like that. You trying too hard. I said, well, goddamn. I said, well, I be damn. So my question is, Cuzzo, to them, what happened? What was the straw that broke the camel's back, man, to where some men just was like, you know what? To hell with women. We're not fooling with them. To hell with them. Don't care what they're going through. Don't care about their well-being. Don't care if they safe or not. Whatever. And we gonna have an issue with everything you trying to do, dog. It just be women online just trying to be cute, trying to be artistic, trying to be creative, trying to be expressive, trying to be informative, trying to be fashionable. And niggas just can't scroll by it without dropping off their unwanted opinion.
Negatively.
But would turn around and jump in these same women DMs is given the opportunity and be all over them. I don't understand how did we get here?
Oh, easy.
Listen, I've been done wrong by women, Cuzzo.
So have I.
Been mistreated, been slightly taken advantage of.
So have
I don't have any ill or hatred in my heart towards women as a whole.
Nope.
Those individuals, yeah, stay away from me. I don't need to have no dealings with you. Yep. But there's no way I can get online or just publicly in my life and just shit on women as a whole. I'm not understanding. And half of these niggas was raised by their single mothers, grandmothers, and aunties. Big sis raised some of them. How can you fix your mouth to say the shit that y'all say?
Easy.
I just want to know what happened, man. Get some therapy and figure out where it all began or where it all went wrong.
Because it's a very simple answer that it's the elephant in the room that nobody wants to discuss, but we're going to discuss it here on the podcast. You niggas don't like women. that simple. You don't like women. You like what they can do for you.
There we go.
You like how they
I
look.
was just about to say, yeah.
You like
them
how
enough
they
to
feel.
penetrate them.
You like how they smell. You like what they could represent to you, but you don't like women as human beings. You don't like women. Now, layer deeper. Men, contrary to popular belief, we get over heartbreak. It takes us longer to get over heartbreak than y'all. Because there's no way that you have men that are 40 and 50 years old that can tell you about the first time their heart got broke when they were like 6. Vividly.
Yeah.
They remember the rejection. They remember the hurt. They remember not being the pick. They remember not being wanted. And as human beings, nobody wants to feel that way. Nobody wants to feel the rejection. But imagine being a man and being rejected over and 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 over again. And all you want is the approval and the attention of the thing that keeps rejecting you. That's all you want. All you want, everything that you're doing, the dollars that you're making, the clothes that you're wearing, the way that you smell, the way that you talk, the things that you thought was going to get you the results that you wanted didn't get you the results. And they're not getting you the results because they're really not you. They're a facade of what you are, but they're not you. And you haven't been able to naturally, as a person, be able to attract women to you. 1, because you learn not to like women because they rejected you. And 2, because you're not being your authentic self. Because your authentic self doesn't get women. It doesn't get the attention that you want. So the thing that I learned is that me, being me, no change, no jewel, you don't know what I fucking drive. I can get attention from women being my fucking self. So I can talk, and I can also talk to women because I like women as people. Just like I like children as people, older people as people. I like their perspective. I like this perspective in which they speak to me in because it's not my perspective. So I can have a conversation with a woman and it be non-sexual.
You niggas should be ashamed of yourself, man.
So what happened was all them fucking rejections happened, all that shit happened, and you don't like or love yourself because you got rejected from Susie in fucking 4th grade, and now you out here as the mad kid bully trying to get your lick back. And you look like it. Like you look like you trying to get your lick back. She fine. Fuck her. She probably a gold digger. Okay, nigga. Man. Like she's not you. She's not your type. But if she's not your type and she's not in your league, why the fuck are you worried about her? You couldn't get her if she came in front of you anyway. You didn't have shit to offer her no way. And if she is a gold digger, nigga, she ain't no good for you no way. Like, so why are you tripping? But I know why you tripping, because you want the attention. You want women to want you and they just don't, bro. That's what it really boils down to. You want women to want you and they don't. And because they don't, then you go on these platforms and then you get to talking shit. And then you use situations like this that has nothing to do with nothing, and you write your think piece on it. Or you come in our comments, say, y'all niggas just simping for what? No. They just like us. And they don't like you. And that's the bottom line. That's the real shit. That's the realest shit I can say on a Friday. They like us and they don't like you. And they like us because we're actually who we say we are. It's really that simple. Not being no extra, not being no nothing. You ain't in this motherfucker in a top hat, spinning around, motherfucker doing tricks and shit. You built your platform by turning on a fucking camera and talking. And people agreed with you. And they started to follow you. And here we are. Ain't that a bitch?
Ain't that a bitch?
Meanwhile, it's a nigga with a Maserati, some money to his ear, chest open. You got 4 likes. Mad as shit. Upset, nigga. He's trying hard as fuck. Yeah. And it's not connecting because he's not being his authentic self. And that's the bottom line. And ladies, last thing, what y'all can do is, I'm not asking you to have grace for these niggas. Please don't. No. But what I am asking you to do is just be aware of that. Like, be aware that it's a lot of these men that have gone stir crazy because they've been rejected so much.
But you know what, Cuzzo?
Be aware of that for your own safety.
I think, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I think the women are well aware. That's why a lot of these women are choosing to be single, choosing not to be dating, or have come to terms with, I'm perfectly fine being by myself, because the pickings, the selection is garbage, dog. It's hot dog water. And why would they want to deal with that when I've learned who I am. I know what I want. I know what I need. Mm-hmm. I'm happy with who I am. I'm comfortable in my skin. Why would I want to invite something in my home, or into my life rather, that's going to disturb that? Mm-hmm. So, I get when some women be like, I'm fine being alone. Mm-hmm. Because why would you want to deal with this nonsense, dog? Yeah, because there's no protection for them. There's no protection for them.
It's unmanly.
They can't,
it's really
they're not protected online. They're not protected in real life. If they turn a dude down in real life, they got to worry about the nigga clicking on them. Mm-hmm. Because he can't handle rejection.
Or that rejection was one too many.
It was one too many.
It's the last straw.
This the fourth one this week.
Yeah, it's the last straw.
And so now, like, where do you go when they were taught to look to men to be the providers and the protector? So when like I say with the police, who do you call on the protection, the people that are supposed to protect you?
When they fucking up.
Yeah, when they fucking up, yeah. So who are they supposed to turn to?
It's frustrating.
Who are they supposed to turn to, dog? Yeah. Because there's no safety for them anymore. There's no safe spaces for them anymore, dog. Because, I get stay out of women's business, man. Just, I don't understand.
So unmanly.
Why it's not masculine at all,
it's
dog.
So unmanly
to just be concerned with what women doing 24/7.
I don't care. I promise you, I don't care. Like, half the shit that y'all be speaking on, and she shouldn't be wearing that. You a dress designer now, my nigga? Well, that's just the cut of the dress. Makes you look like a hole.
You don't like
what?
You don't like looking at pretty women?
No, they don't. I promise you, they don't. They don't like women. And it sounds funny when I say it out loud, but it's the fucking truth. They don't like women. They don't talk to women. They don't talk to them as people. They can't have conversations with women.
Unless it's about knocking boots.
And even then, they do that poorly.
That's a fact.
You have no game. You have no suaveness. You have no smoothness to you, because the only way you get good at it is practice. And who the fuck wants to be around your lame ass? Now, real men, y'all know what it is. Y'all ain't offended at all, because y'all probably like, yeah, we know. We been new. We know. We cool. We ain't tripping.
I don't get it, cuz.
We're not tripping. It be you other niggas that be tripping. No, because see, I want you to agree with me. Don't you hate him? I hate him. He-Man's Women's Haters Club, you bitch ass.
To bond over hating women online,
it's
dog,
nuts.
That's
nuts.
That's the word.
That is crazy fucking work.
You hate women?
Just hate them.
I do too.
Yeah.
Hey man, we should hang out sometime and hate on them together.
Yeah. That's exactly what it's become. All of these fucking podcasts are where you bring women on just to talk shit about them. It's the weirdest shit in the world to me.
Nah.
I'm going to bring 10 beautiful women on, and I'm going to just shoot at you.
Tell you what's wrong with you. Tell you what you're doing wrong in life. Tell you why you ain't got no man. Tell you why you ain't thriving.
And then you ask them very simple questions. So you married? No. You got a girlfriend?
No.
But you just told.
So what you?
But you just told all of them they ain't shit. And the very thing that you got 2 girlfriends? You got 3 girlfriends?
No.
Nope. But I can get one because I got money. Sucker.
Yeah. It's
it's
awful because it's awful, man. It is awful, though.
And that's just again, we went a little too long on the topic, but that's just the long and short of it, man. A lot of you cats is still lame like you were in high school. And grow up, my nigga. Grow some nuts. Get some hair on your chest. Learn how to talk to women. Become a protector and a provider. Throw a tic tac in. Get you some cologne. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I really don't. Because it's not, one, it ain't even that hard. It's not that difficult. Because women have not, I ain't gonna say lowered their standards, but their standards have kind of come back down to earth to where they want just competence. I just want a competent nigga. He ain't gotta be
just be nice to me and be nice.
Be nice.
And you niggas can't even do that.
Nigga, don't be out here. Hell, I have homegirls and women tell me, I don't even give a fuck if he cheat. Just don't let me catch you. Like, we've gotten there. Just don't get caught. And you still fucking up.
Have some respect within your disrespect.
Yeah. Cheating peace. Just don't fuck up the home while you're doing it.
Bro.
All right.
Speaking of cheating, so this side chick showed up to the nigga she was messing around with. He passed away. She shows up to the home wanting back the things that she bought him during their time of sneaky linking. And the widow, I guess, was like, yo, hell no. You got what you wanted. When y'all was messing around, you was getting what you want. You can't get nothing out of here. First of all, you showing up to my home, you putting yourself in a very dangerous situation, considering the circumstances. Yo, the audacity and the boldness. First of all, you were sleeping around with this woman's man. And then he passed away. And so you just couldn't ride off into the sunset and count your, quit while you was ahead.
They disrespectful.
You had to spin the block and go to that woman's residence. Hey, can I get back the stuff that I bought him? Yo, you
petty heifer.
Man, if that woman would have, it went a lot easier than it went a lot smoother than it should have went. That lady would have been well within her right to just handle you and dismantle you and do whatever. And I would have applauded, because who do you think you are?
But in today's world, if you ain't got shit else, you got audacity.
Man.
Along the same lines, really quick, saw a video, should have sent it to you. Saw a video, very similar situation. Side chick comes to the apartment in which her sneaky link stays. I don't know, she just got a wild hair up her ass or what, and this is on video. And she's like, yeah, I just want to tell you that, I'm with your man and I want him to come spend time with me right now. And of course the lady is confused at first. But then she's like, no, I got screenshots, I got pictures, I got text messages. And he's in the background like, I don't know her. Get her away from here. What? I don't know her. And again, this lady is trying to keep her composure and her cool. And I'm like, and then of course it gets physical after that. Because she, like, bitch. And goes, because it's not about him at that point. You being disrespectful to me. You don't know me and this and what I got going on in this household. Don't you dare, heifer.
No, that's cool.
Don't you dare.
Yo, that's wild.
But the audacity of, I'm cheating with him, so he's not. He never was.
So my thing is, how did you think that was gonna go? Did you think he was gonna leave with you after that? How did you think that was gonna go? And furthermore, it shouldn't even be any more interaction after that, because you broke the golden rule of the sneaky link. Shut your ass up. It's the reason why it's called a thank you. But because you and your feelings, you go try to sabotage this man's relationship in hopes to thinking that he's going to then end up with you?
Too many Tyler Perry movies.
Nah. Hell, you dead to me.
Too many Tyler Perry
movies. Dead to me.
He's my man. Yes, I am her man. I am leaving my kids and household. Let's go. This is my new family.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jesus. I'm sorry.
Man, what's going on in the
I
world?
don't know.
Man?
I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know.
No
I don't
rules, no boundaries, no protection, no.
I don't know.
Ah.
I don't know.
But yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, you know what? With Mother's Day just passing.
Right on.
Shout out to you mothers. Happy, belated Mother's Day. Hope y'all had a great, peaceful, relaxing, but yet celebratory day. Friend of the show inboxed me with a situation that she had on Mother's Day, okay? So I'm going to read the statement. Mother's Day was approaching and she asked her husband, hey, make sure that you help the kids to get me a good gift.
Communication and expectations.
He selects a Pandora bracelet that I had asked him for 2 years ago.
Right on.
However,
Comma.
he bought his mom the exact same gift, which she did not ask for. She said she was upset, and she said, I don't want the same jewelry as your mama. He said that she was overreacting and ungrateful. And she was like, was I wrong? Cuzzo, I don't think she was wrong. I think
either.
she was right. I think she was
don't
100%
either.
right. Yo,
Damn.
don't get me, do not go get your father the same pair of shoes as me.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Don't you dare.
Don't you do that.
That's a great fucking example.
Don't you do that. Do not
That's
do
a
that.
great example.
I'm not going to take it.
That's a great example.
Don't do that.
Right.
I have no issue with her being upset or angry because, first of all, she's been asking you to do this for 2 years.
Cook, sir.
And then when you finally decide to do it, first of all, that's a lazy effort that you just put up there. You tried to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
You did.
I don't know what to get my mama. So, okay, you know what? I get her the same thing as I'm getting my wife.
Never worked.
Hell no. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Do you not like peace in your home? Do you
so.
not enjoy the intimacy with your wife? Because all these things are at risk when you pull a move like this.
Rookie mistake, sir.
Fam.
Rookie mistake.
Yo, do not get me the same gift as you got your father. I would be upset as well.
Yes.
I would be upset as well.
Yes.
I don't give a damn if it's a different kind of shoe. Don't get us both no shoes.
Don't do it.
Don't get us both no shoes.
Don't do it.
You better get him a suit or something. Don't get us the same gift.
I'll take you one better.
Kick
Don't
it.
get us the same cologne.
Yeah.
I don't want to smell like your daddy.
I don't want to smell like you.
I don't want to smell like your daddy.
I want to smell like your
I
pops.
don't want to smell like your daddy.
Hey, I'm not mad at her.
No, I'm not. Hey, when you said it, and I get his reasoning because sometimes, again, with gift giving, that ungratefulness can rear its ugly head.
Absolutely.
But in this case, Mother's Day, one, you as the child are supposed to celebrate your mother. Get that out the way. So it should be something that your mother wants. If you are married and that is the mother of your child, that is a different gift, different celebration, different, you got to go different with that. You can go dinner, you can go flowers, you can go, it always has to be a sprinkle of romance on that gift.
Yes, sir.
Has to be.
Yes, sir.
Your mother, sweet.
Yeah.
It should be a sweet gift.
Yep. A sweet,
It should be a sweet, a
thoughtful
very sweet,
appreciation,
thoughtful, sweet gesture
gift
for your mother.
Yeah.
Your lady, romance.
For sure.
That romance has to be considered.
It has to be dripping with
It
romance.
has to be dripping with romance.
I agree, Cuzzo.
Because again, y'all created some kids.
For sure. For
and
sure.
you know how you got it.
And this is me showing you that I appreciate you letting me dump in you.
Yeah. That has to be on the gift. So, great scenario. We agree with you here at the Big Zo Podcast.
I agree with you 100%. 100%.
At the Big Zo Podcast. You're right. We with you when you're right.
That was, to me, that just screams low effort.
Yeah.
You didn't put no thought into that.
Yeah. You can't just...
You took her idea and you used it for your mom's.
And if you coulda, you would have threefered it.
You would
have got your daughter, your mother, your daughter, your wife, and your mother the same shit.
Just imagine.
Lousy.
Just imagine all of us out to dinner. And you get the gift bags. Here, one for you, one for you. And you let the mama go first out of respect. She open it. Oh, hey, cool. Pandora, whatever it is. Your turn. And she opened the gift. It's the exact same box, the exact same bag. And when she opened all of it up, it's
they had a 3-for-1.
It's the exact same jewelry.
It was a 3-for-1.
It was buy one, get one 50% off.
Yeah, it was 3-for-1.
You lazy mother. You lousy bastard.
Lazy motherfucker.
Bro.
You can't do it.
Man.
You can't do it.
You can't. Not, yo.
You can't do it.
Hey, just do better.
You want to do it, can't do it.
Be better. And you, and my nigga, you know better.
You got it.
You tried it.
You gotta.
You tried it.
You gotta know better.
She called you out.
You gotta know better.
She's not ungrateful.
She's not.
She's not overreacting.
That's fucked up.
She is reacting appropriately.
Accordingly.
Because that's lazy. And it lacks thought.
It's shit.
There's no romance in it. There's no love in it. You was just killing two birds with one. It's Mother's Day. I got to get them something. Why not get them the same thing?
Screams last minute.
Fam.
Screams last minute.
It's like getting flowers from the gas station on Valentine's Day. It's just.
Hey, brother.
We're going to get them together.
Hey, brother. Hey, brother.
Well, I said that because a partner of mine, right? Listen, at the time.
Quick Trip roses be coming in.
At the time, cuz now this is way. I'm in my apartment. We gaming. I'm single. He over here playing Madden. I ain't tripping off Valentine. I don't know. I don't care. I ain't got no. He over here playing Madden. Man, it's about 9 o'clock, dog. I said, hey man, what you do for your woman on Valentine's Day? Oh, I said, oh, you did.
We just gonna tell the secrets today.
You did.
I guess
you did. He go, Quick Trip.
Yeah, he did.
Get the little bouquet of flowers and took it to it, dog. I say, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. But we can move along if you want to, cuz. Do you have something? Okay.
We got to, because we didn't. That's a secret.
Yo.
That's a.
But Miss Mama's.
Unwrap them.
Go ahead.
Unwrap them.
Yeah,
okay?
please.
What you do is
yeah.
unwrap them.
Yeah.
All right, because a rose is a rose is a rose.
Cut
Unless
that,
you get the
cut
long
that string.
stems.
Yeah, cut that string.
Cut the string. Take that tape off.
Yep.
Unwrap them.
And
put them together.
Get rid of the price tag.
Yeah, get rid of the price tag.
Damn, she don't even know they cost $6.99.
Stop by mom's crib.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
All right.
Get your little vase.
Yeah.
Little vase.
Yeah.
If you fancy.
Yeah. Huh?
Throw them in the vase.
Yeah.
She don't know it was $15.
Yeah.
She don't know. She don't know. Huh? $15 roses in a $5 vase.
Yeah.
Looking amazing. Just between me and
Give her
y'all.
some chocolate while you're in there. With a little favorite candy. Well, put together a little snack package.
Put together a little thing.
Hey.
Want to get fancy? Then you throw it in one of them little fancy bags. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Roses, $12. A pack of M&Ms, $3. You stole the vase from your mama.
We ain't doing it. Oh, man. But, yo, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. I agree with her 100%, dog. All right, let's get into some signs he's micro-flirting.
Micro-flirting is a new one.
Yeah, I thought so, too.
Micro-flirting, okay.
He's not afraid to look ridiculous around you. You have at least one photo or video of him making a silly face or doing a silly dance on your phone. That ain't gonna be me. But he's old school chivalrous, always letting you step out of an elevator first, holding doors open and offering to carry your things. That's
thin line, but yeah. I'll say yeah. It's a thin line.
Yeah, but the chivalry is really what's missing, dog.
Yeah, chivalry is
We need
missing.
to bring chivalry back, bro.
Chivalry is missing. And that's why I said thin line, because for all of my shortcomings and shenanigans, I'm a gentleman. So if you're with me and you're a lady, I am opening the door for you. I am gonna, I'm gonna walk on the outside I'm going to, like, there's just certain things I'm going to do, friend or no friend. Like, I'm going to make sure you get to your car when you're leaving the night spot or the bar. Like, there's just certain gentlemanly things I'm going to do.
Yeah. It doesn't. We don't have to be in a relationship for me to be a gentleman to you. Like,
we let's catch a movie, let's catch something, and I invite you out again as a friend date. As a friend, I'm gonna pay for it. You know, like those are the things that I do as a just. Now, some people may say, "Oh, you trying to," because chivalry is so at the low bar to where if you do just regular shit, they be like, "Oh, you trying to fuck," and it's like, no, it's just how I was raised. So that's why I said thin line. But ladies, if you don't know him that well and he's doing those things, he's flirting.
Facts.
He's trying to let you know that he's interested, and please pay attention to that. Please pay attention to him doing those gentlemanly things for you, especially when he just met you. He's trying to let you know he's interested.
Fam, chivalry has become such a lost art that when you display it, some women act so surprised and like, oh, it's refreshing. Like, all I did was just hold the door open for you so you can walk through first. I'm talking about a strange woman, not some woman you're with. Y'all just happen to be walking up to the same spot. You just pull the door. I'm like, oh, thank you. It is so like, I ain't expecting no pat on the back for that. I'm just doing what men are supposed to do. But that just goes to show you, cuz of where we dropping the ball at, dog. To where when something just as simple as you holding the door open for a stranger, they giving you kudos about it.
Manners will take you so far. Just being mannerable and respectful will take you so far in this world.
Word.
It will take you so far. Somebody got to hear me today. It will take you so far just knowing how to be kind to someone else and being respectful to someone else. It will put you in a different stratosphere, especially with
different
women.
bracket. Yep.
I'm just telling you.
He notices when you wear something that deviates from your typical style or do your hair a little differently. Details. I'm a detail man. I even when I don't want to be, I can't help but pay attention to detail. And I take notes. Fellas, ain't nothing wrong with taking notes. If you dealing with a woman and she happen to drop a little nugget on you, not something that's obvious, but just happen to mention a type of perfume she likes or a type of candy or some type of whatever, yo, jot that down. Make a mental note of that.
This guy.
Brother.
This guy.
Hey, you stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Look, that is...
Take notes.
That is a...
Women would tell you exactly what they want, what they need. Just throughout getting to know them. Without being like blatant, like, hey, I need this from you. They would just tell you through conversation. See, if these niggas learn how to talk and communicate, you can figure that out.
Context,
and when they're giving it to you, dog, thank you.
Context,
when you figuring it out, when you're hearing it, hey, just make a mental note of it.
Put the pieces of the puzzle together.
Bruh.
Why is that your favorite food? Why is red your favorite color?
So you know,
why?
If you're going to buy her something, get her something in red.
Because red represents passion. Red represent, like, whatever it is, pay a fucking attention and keep note of that and keep track of that. It's so impressive. It's so impressive when you're able to recall back to something that she told you just off of, oh yeah, you told me you don't like olives.
And she don't even remember saying that.
She don't even remember saying it.
But she believe it because how else would you know that?
Like, what? You remember? Yeah, I remember, of course. It's important.
I know you like your margarita with a sugar rim, not salt. Yeah. So you order it for her. You ain't got the, hey, what you drink? Hey, give it with the sugar rim. Make sure there ain't no salt.
Yeah.
She looking at you like, might be on to something. Might be on to something.
I'm just saying.
It don't have to be that hard. It don't have to be that hard.
It don't have to be that hard, bro. We try our best to help you out. We do.
He mentions things he admires about you that go way beyond the physical, like your commitment, ambition, or your giant heart. Fellas, check it. It's cool to compliment the body and the physical and the flirt and all that, but hey, switch it up, dog. Women get hit on, flirted with damn near every day. First of all, you're not going to say anything that they haven't heard before.
Facts.
I promise you, you're not saying nothing that's going to make them be like, I ain't never heard that before. Yo, compliment something else. If you know that they got education, they got some degrees, yo, compliment her on her intelligence. Compliment her on her compassion or the type of mother she is. If she's a single mother and she always on mommy duties, yo, compliment her on that. It's so many other ways you can flatter a woman other than that ass fat and titties look good. It's so many other ways, I promise you. And those tend to dig a little deeper to the emotions than the vain, superficial compliments. Because, like I said, you ain't saying nothing that they ain't heard, brother. They done heard them ever since they started developing.
Or, and I'm going to give you this one, because I like y'all, and I fuck with you, and I think you're family. Don't go for the obvious physical compliment.
Oh, Cuzzo.
You have a beautiful smile.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah.
Your eyes are gorgeous.
I like when you bite that bottom lip like that. That's one. Cuzzo.
I'm talking earrings. I'm talking eyebrows. I'm talking eyelashes. The not so subtle physical compliment goes a long way.
Hands. You got nice hands. I like your hands.
Oh, your nails look beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, when did you get those done? Like I said, I noticed you always keep your nails done. Like, usually you switch it up. You got the French tip. Now, I love the French tip. Like,
detail.
that is detail. That is not the obvious. Or if she has her toes out and she has pretty feet, you can say that. Don't do it creepy. It's a fine line between, see, you have your toes done, you have pretty feet, then you have pretty feet.
Yeah, don't be pervy about it.
It gets a little, get a little.
Make sure the
feet only fans quick.
Make sure the tone right.
Yeah,
make sure the tone right.
On point, my nigga. Like, just...
Yeah. He looks into your eyes when you speak, and you can't help feeling better about yourself whenever he does. Eye contact, it goes a long way, dog. It goes a long way. Whether
it goes to the soul.
Hey,
look through a motherfucker.
Get up on them and look them in their eye.
Look through a motherfucker.
And still be able to listen to them. Mm-hmm. That's the trick. You still got to hear what they say and be responsive. But eye contact, yo.
Keep your chin up, sir.
For sure.
Don't look down.
I
know they be there.
For sure.
I know they're right there. I know they looking at you too. They was looking at me. I'm gonna look at them. Yeah. That was cool when you was younger.
Yeah.
While you're older, the more discipline you can have on that type of stuff, the more intriguing you become.
Absolutely.
Because she knows she put it on. She know they sitting up. She knows. She knew it when she looked in the mirror and she did this one, which I love when y'all do. When y'all adjust them, I love when y'all adjust them. She adjusted them. She knew they were there, my nigga. Yeah. Like, she knew she had ass before she put that whole jumper on.
Yeah.
She knew that. Like, you didn't have to tell her. So when you can have discipline and you're able to look at her in her eyes, you're able to hold a conversation without just being overtly just like, damn, girl. Like, going there, then it's very attractive for a man to have that type of discipline. So please maintain your eye discipline, good sirs, because some of y'all
eye discipline, I like that.
Some of y'all be just Googling, and it
gets I'd be jumping up and down.
It's a little creepy.
Yeah.
It's a little creepy.
But could elaborate on anything before we?
Just remember that with the micro flirting, which leads to overt flirting, always take your lead from your partner, in the sense of, don't go sexual till she goes sexual. Don't go, like, if she's funny, keep it funny. If she's light, keep it light. Take your lead from your partner. The minute you overstep a boundary that you may not have known was there, you creep into creepy land. And when you get to creepy land, it's hard to get out of creepy land.
Word.
Like, we chilling, we talking, and then you say something, and women get turned off like a fucking light switch. They could be feeling the entire conversation, and you can say one thing, and they'll just be like, "Ew."
Yeah.
Ew, nigga. Ew. He said, and will harp on that thing that you said. So just be very, very careful when you're flirting with a woman. Just keep it on the level that she's on. You ain't gotta go for, if she's interested in you, she will give you the invitation to move forward. I always say you gotta invite the wolf. I will never go straight just dog or wolf on you until you invite me in. Like, you got to invite that in. Otherwise, I'm respectable. I'm a gentleman. I don't care what you got on or what you doing. I'll look you in your eyes and I'll ignore all that shit that you got going. You'll think I don't like you. And it's like, how can he do that? Because I'm not going to put myself in a position to where I'm talking in a way that's going to A, make you uncomfortable, B, turn you off, or C, make you think I'm like everybody else. Because the last thing you want to be in this here world is someone who can be forgotten. So just remember that.
That's a ball. That's a ball. Yo, I want to go back to the Mother's Day. Some similar. I just had a question.
Okay.
I saw it online, so it's not mine. I just saw it online. So, can your partner, who has a child outside of y'all, will you be okay with your partner buying the mother or father of their child a gift for Mother's Day or Father's Day?
I expect it.
Okay, so you wouldn't have a problem with your lady getting her BD
I expect it.
Okay.
I expect it. Now, let me tell you why I expect it.
All right, kick it.
Because y'all had, look, first and foremost, you had a past before I ever was your present. Let's get over that. All right?
Word.
You're not marrying virgins, guys.
Word.
None of us are.
Yeah.
Side to the side note, you celibate motherfuckers in your 40s and 50s, cut it the fuck out, okay? If you've had a human,
that's a whole different.
If you've had a human, stop that shit, okay? We're back. So I expect it, because if that is the father of your children and that is his role and he's active within that role, then today is the day where you get to appreciate the guy who's been active within that role. We may have kids together. But at one point in time, you laid with him and y'all had kids together, and in some semblance,
it was love there.
Yeah, y'all are working together, either in a co-parenting situation or in some type of capacity to raise this child to go out into the world. And I will never expect you to treat him any differently that you would treat me in that situation. One, two, I am very big on, and I'll repeat it because I keep saying it, is that how you talk and treat men is how you talk and treat men. Like, if he can't be ain't shit 365,
right,
and you look at me and go, but not you, baby. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
Like, and I get how some women will do that, and in their head is logical. It's not logical to me. If that man has been a father to his children, you ain't gotta like him. You ain't even gotta like his parenting style. But if he has been there for his child, he's been a father to his child, get that man a Father's Day gift. And make sure it's a good one. Because if you're not gonna get him one, you damn sure ain't gonna get me one. I judge it off of that. And the same thing, inverse, fellas. If she has been a good mother to your child, you ain't gotta, again, the romantic thing don't apply to you.
No.
But you for damn sure need to, hey, here's a gas card. I appreciate you.
Something.
I appreciate you. 130 gas card. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pay for a couple of fill-ups on me. I appreciate you. I appreciate what you do for our child. Woo, woo, woo. But what's missing in a lot of these relationships is civility. And just, hey, we're going to be civil to each other because we have other things we need to concentrate on. We do this scorched earth shit and we think that it's cute, and it's not.
It really is.
I don't want you to ever talk to him again. Well, you kind of have to. Y'all had a kid together.
Yeah.
Like, why is he calling you? Because he's concerned about you.
To me,
why he concerned about you? Because if you die, his child may have a tough time with that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think that might affect him? Your selfish ass.
Yeah.
Like, we just forget that. Like, I don't want her to be around no more. She gonna be around. That's her daughter.
Come on, man.
What you talking about?
Yeah, I got some years y'all gonna have to deal with each other. Yeah, might as well be civil. Like you said, might as well be civil about it.
So we need to be civil. We need to be grown folks about this. Yeah. So no, I expect it. Okay. I absolutely expect it. And I'm looking at you a little sideways. I'm like, you can get that man
I wouldn't.
You didn't get that man a Father's Day card?
Like you said, again, we talking about the respectable stand-up men and women, not the deadbeats of the world. We talking about the people who, we went 50-50 on this. We
still rocking.
We gonna rock it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have an issue with that, dog.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have an issue with that. He deserves it. She deserves it. I wouldn't have an issue with that. But like you said, take the romance out of it. But a little thoughtful gift. Hey, I appreciate you. For remaining solid. There's nothing wrong with that. My ego is not that big to where I'm gonna be like, nah, we ain't doing that. Nah, bump that. Nah, get that man something.
Because I'm doing my thing anyway. Now, here's a question along those lines. So, what do you think about? Because I'm gonna stump you a little bit with this one. What do you think about step parents getting Mother's and Father's Day gifts from the kids? Do you think it's a requirement, or would you be upset or offended if you didn't get one? You in their life every day. You stepping up. Now, true, the parent is active. The parent is active. So Pops is out there somewhere doing his 1-2. But you are the everyday in the home. You involved in their life. Yeah. Like you doing your thing.
And I get nothing.
And you get nothing from the kids. They gave it all to their real dad.
Well, I'm gonna keep it a buck because I think the same rules apply.
Okay.
I would expect something. It don't have to be like I love you, Daddy, and you're my father. Yeah. But just something like I appreciate you.
Okay.
Hey, you stepped in and stepped up, so I appreciate you. So it don't have to be. I wouldn't expect the child to make a bigger fuss for me than their actual parent.
There we go.
I would not, by no means, because you're not my biological. I just made the decision to be a part of you and your mom's life. So I wouldn't expect them to, no.
Because we had that on the timeline now. We had a couple of stepmothers that were offended because they didn't get celebrated the way they felt as if they should be celebrated when I'm the everyday mama.
Nah, I disagree.
Is what they said.
I disagree.
I'm the everyday mama.
Nah, I disagree.
She's just I'm here with.
Nah.
And I'm like, sweetheart.
Nah.
You are here with him.
That's your ego.
Because you chose to be here with him.
Yeah.
And you are his wife, true indeed. And you get the privileges and the respect that a wife needs to get because you are his wife now. But them kids have a mother that is active in their life. You can't expect them to come through and show up and show out for you.
Nah.
And again, not bad step. Like the person that it was coming from, we're gonna protect the innocent. But the person that it was coming from wasn't like a bad person. She was just saying like my feelings was hurt because they felt as if because they how kids are.
Did they do something?
They did something.
See?
Yeah, they got a card and it had like a couple of gift cards in there. Gift cards wasn't crazy. It's kids though. Let's talk 9 to like 12. It's kids.
But see,
for their mother,
good enough, dog.
For their mother, they cooked. Yeah. They got out there, they cooked, they put together this, they gave her this.
You know what that is? That's emotions and jealousy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect all of that. If they do it, yes, I will be so grateful and I would embrace it.
Because she was like, I could have got a plate, and I was like,
don't
do that.
Don't
do that. They could have got me a plate. And I'm like,
don't make it personal. Don't make it personal. They did something for you. Now, it wasn't to your satisfaction, but that's your problem.
Yeah.
You can't. I just don't agree with that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have an issue
crazy
with that. I wouldn't have an issue with that.
That was one of the ones I saw on Mother's Day, and I was like, man, that's kind of a crazy situation to be in. Because she was just saying like, I would have preferred to get a plate, and they got her flowers, they cooked a meal from scratch.
She was jealous.
And she's sitting over there and she watching them.
Yeah,
like because the father invited her over. Like, hey, now to his credit, I'ma do something for both of y'all.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do something for you, I'm gonna do something for her, but the kids want to do something for their mother.
Okay.
So the kids gonna cook brunch / for y'all or whatever. But they did it special for her. Like they put mom on the pancakes and all of that. So she's sitting next to her.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
Bitch.
Well.
like, and so she was like, but again, to their kids, so I'm shooting them bail because again, they brought out a balloon and they gave her a card, and the card had a gift card in there. But they gave their mother flowers. They gave her like special pancakes. They gave her I want to say like some nail polishes and whatnot. Like they went a little harder for their mother than they did for the stepmother, but the stepmother got something. And he ended up getting them both something.
Okay.
And none of them are the stepmother's biological kids.
All right. So I still, my answer's still the same.
Okay.
But now, personally, I think that's a little, because they came into our home.
They did. And
so
that's what she was
so
like.
I would feel some kind of way about that. Now, this is where communication is key.
Okay.
Hey, this is where the man come to the stepmom. Listen, they want to do something for their mom.
And I think he did.
Breakfast, blah, blah, blah.
I think he did that.
But take them there. Take them there. Because I don't know if I want to see it. I don't know if I want to see it. And I'm sitting here. And they like, her daddy, this for you. And I'm just sitting here holding my gift card to AMC Theater. And I got to watch him unravel cologne and jewelry. And that hit a little different, Cuzzo.
The mom on the pancake is what did it, I think. I think when she saw the mom on the pancake, she was like, you dirty bitch.
Don't do it on the home turf. Don't do it on the home turf. Take them there and do that. Take them there and do that. So that's a little different. But for us, when we said originally, I'm still not tripping off for them doing something for them. But I don't know if I could sit through the whole.
That was a production.
That
was a production.
Yeah,
that was a production. So that was rough on her. But I was like, is that ego or is that?
I think two things could be true, cuz I think it's a little bit of both. So I ain't mad at her on that tip, but damn,
you wasn't gonna get what mommy was gonna get.
Nah,
they went out for that mom.
Damn. Okay. All right.
Look, curveball. Just had to ask you though.
All right. So, a father whose daughter was being bullied beat up the bully's father to teach the little girl bully a lesson after they told her, the school and people told her to stop bullying this child, but she kept doing it multiple times. So the father goes and beat up her dad to teach her a lesson about bullying.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I'm kind of that father, so
yeah.
Kind of gonna be. I can't touch your daughter. Can't touch your little son.
Nope.
Fuck you up though.
It has to be a lesson learned somewhere.
Because
the message is not getting through.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up.
The only
call it toxic, call it whatever.
Fuck
you up.
Because listen, you can't keep my son can't keep coming home crying.
Nope.
Talking about they picking on me.
Nope.
And the teachers and the principals ain't doing nothing about it. Okay. Well, now we need to do something different. We need a new approach. The only thing I would be reluctant about when I saw this is, where does it end? You have to be prepared for that, because if you jump on him, there may be some.
It could be.
Where does it end? But in the moment, if you do it right,
the right answer is talk to the father and see if y'all can come to a resolution so he can actually have a different conversation with his daughter than he's been having.
That was mature.
God, if you get smart.
Yeah.
God, if you get out of line. I'm praying. That's the time I'm praying for you to get out of line. I need you to take offense to this. Because
for real, dog. Because the minute you try to act like you don't understand, I'm gonna take off on you.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take off on you, because the conversation is not going anywhere. So now I have to show you what it is.
Yeah. Now the minute you like, I understand, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna talk to little Janine. I'm gonna get it together.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make sure this don't happen again. Hey, man, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And as mad as I am, I'm gonna take you for your word.
Teach your daughter how to fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Hey man, people don't play about their kids, dog. And these is girls. And fathers don't play about their daughters, bro. Fathers don't play about their daughters. Hey, they would scorch the earth for their daughters. Now we tend to tell our sons to be a little tougher, whatever, defend yourself. But hey, we don't play about them girls, man. Yeah. Fathers don't play about them girls. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't mad at that, but I agree with you about the right way to handle it.
The right way to handle it is talk it out.
But at the same time, when I read that, I'm like, oh, okay, next topic.
But I get it.
Next topic.
But I get it. but I get it.
Next topic.
Your daddy how to squabble, nigga.
Really now. Hey. So this middle-aged man called off the wedding after discovering that his little young tender, his little young bride-to-be, had over $95,000 in credit card debt.
Yes.
He called the wedding off.
Smart move, sir.
Smart move.
Smart move, sir.
You got older, you got wiser. You ain't lost a step,
Smart move,
Woodrow.
sir.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Great job, Cecil.
Why would you keep that? What the hell?
Way to go, Grady.
Yo, my man. Yo, honestly, dog, she better be glad that he found out before they got married. Cause that could have went. Cause you done gave me over $95,000 in debt. How we supposed to get out of that?
Yeah, what's your plan?
What's your plan?
What's your plan? What's your plan?
The wedding is off. We're done. Good luck to you and your dad.
That should have came up.
Yeah.
That should have came up.
Yeah. How do you? Yeah.
That should have came up.
Yeah.
That don't do that to your partner. Don't do that to somebody who you say you love and care about. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Like certain things we got to discuss and we got to have some grown folk conversations about.
Hey, I'm in debt.
And yeah,
well,
this
how
is
much
the type of
talking?
debt I got. This is my payment plan that I got going on. I don't have any expectations of you to pay this. I got like that adult communication that we keep harping on. The first thing that you kept hearing from this podcast was the definition of manipulation, whereas actions don't match manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Another one you gonna hear moving forward is adult communication. Man, we can get so much done if we can just talk to each other as grown folks and just say, hey, this. And you say, hey, that. Like, it's hard conversations, but they don't have to be contentious or argumentative or difficult. They can just be, hey, this is what's going on with me, and this is what's happening. You know, this is what I got going on, and then we move forward. Like, but we so scared to talk to each other, or we assume people know things, then we get mad when they don't figure it out or they don't know something, but we never talk to them about the actual issue we were having.
Yeah.
Like, just talk to your partner and tell them, yo, this is the issue I'm having, and then y'all can attack the problem together.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got $95,000 worth of debt. All right, you work as a nurse. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take one of your checks and we're going to do what's called a debt solution. So that's going to go towards debt. We're going to set this as automatic payments to come out. I'm going to pay bills with my check. We're going to use one of your checks to save. And then my checks are going to float us on the bills for 2 years. 2 years is 24 months, 24 months. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Let's be grown.
For sure.
Let's be solution based.
Yeah.
And that took 2 minutes for me to say it out loud in the same tone that I'm saying it to you, instead of, I ain't gonna say shit and I'm gonna let them find out. And then,
yo, 95,000 is crazy.
95,000 is crazy. And credit card debt.
Yeah.
Not mortgages and loans and credit card.
So it's actually more than 95,000 because you're paying it. The interest has got to be through the roof.
Stupid. It's at least 30%.
Bruh.
It's at least 30%. So, yeah.
Yeah, you fumbled that one there, buddy.
Adult conversations.
Yeah.
Have them.
Letter time.
Let's go.
We international, Cuzzo. This is from a young woman from the Netherlands.
I saw you in the comments. Welcome.
Oh, word?
Welcome.
All right.
She said she wanted to send a letter out, or is it she?
Yeah.
She said she wanted to send a letter. I said, please hit us in the DMs. I said, I didn't know we was out in the Netherlands. She said, yeah, I'm in the Netherlands. And look, we're internationally known and nationally recognized.
Yeah. All right. So I had to
number
kind of...
Number 4 on your program, number 1 in your heart.
I had to kind of regulate it because she said at the end, she was like, pardon my English. So I had to kind of,
We got you.
revise
We
it.
got you. We don't care. We
So
got you.
it's a little lengthy, so bear with us.
Yeah.
I really wanted to reach out to you both. I'm not married yet, but I've been in a long-term relationship with my boyfriend, who is also the father of my 2 children. Last summer, I contacted my boyfriend. He was my first in everything. I saw he had gotten married and sent him congratulations. He was really happy to hear from me and started saying things like, I've never forgotten you, and you were the love of my life. We started texting again, using a secret code to ask if it was okay to message. We didn't meet in person, but we called and text. In December, he traveled to his home country for the holidays. He only messaged me once, a whole week after he landed, just to say he had a safe flight. He also called to say he'd be busy with family and wouldn't be able to text much, setting it up. I understood that. But then he didn't text me at all on Christmas or New Year's, not even a quick message. Meanwhile, I had my own things going on, and we finally announced that me and my boyfriend are getting married this year after being engaged for a long time. I was upset that my ex didn't keep in touch. So I told him I was getting married just to see how he'd react. I even asked if he wanted to be the DJ at the wedding as kind of a joke.
That wasn't a joke.
He replied that he was happy for me, but after that, he completely disappeared. No texts, no calls, nothing.
Yeah.
He ghosted me. Now I'm left wondering, was he mad? Did he get caught or what happened?
Is it more?
No, that's it. That's it.
Hell yeah, he mad.
Yeah.
You want a DJ at my wedding?
Well, what about before that when she wasn't hearing from him?
Give a shit. That's why you ain't hear from me now. What is wrong with you? Don't do that to people. It's a bad joke.
Even though he's already married?
Give a shit.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Don't do that.
The joke was horrible. The joke was horrible. Yeah, the joke was horrible.
Because it's a dig. It was a, yeah. Like.
But she even said that.
Yeah.
To see, I told him I was getting married to see how he would react.
Yeah.
So you wanted a reaction out of him.
Yes.
And you didn't get the reaction you wanted. So then you go, hey, would you like the DJ?
Ha ha ha.
I see what you're trying to do.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, man.
Watch this. I'm gonna DJ this. Block, delete.
So
block, delete.
My thing is, why pick back up communication with him?
Because you wanted to see what was up.
Mm-hmm. That's a temperature check, cuz.
Yeah, temperature
I'm glad you
check.
said that. It was a temperature check.
Yeah.
You want to see if it can, how far he's willing to go.
Unfortunately, this is true, and I'm going to say it. Here on the Big Zo podcast, I'm going to say it. In most cases, it's very rare that this is not the case, but in most cases, your partner has an ex. That was that ex. That was that one.
The one that got away? Possibly.
Could be the one that got away. Could be the one that has a hold on them in some way, was the best of something. I don't know. But it's something. It's a connection that is unreal.
Yeah.
And when that's the case, first, there's nothing you can do about it. Okay? Don't blame yourself. There's nothing you can do about that. It just is what it is. However, when that is the case, you got to realize that you can't play with that. You can't play with that on either side.
Yeah.
You can't play with that on either side, because if I loved you and you were my person and you were my one and you were the person that I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with, you can't play with me like that, because you could hit Dwayne and Whitley and break up my wedding type shit. Like
Yeah.
you bust in and say, I've loved you, I always loved you, and I'm gonna look at you like
marry me.
There's always one of those exes that, again, you may not leave your partner or your spouse for them, but you'll think about it.
It's risky to stay in touch.
You'll think about it. They'll make you go,
Yeah.
and that you don't want. So in this case, he was upset. Very upset.
I think so.
And he ghosted you because he was upset, because of his feelings and because of what was going on. And probably even talking to you, it was probably difficult talking to you because he was probably getting feelings again.
And I was gonna say, and it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't no business talking.
Yeah, I ain't had no business talking. So he was probably ghosting you because he knew that he was getting feelings for you again. And in getting feelings for you again, he was setting himself up to be hurt. So in setting himself up to be hurt, no good could come of it. So if that's the case and no good can come of it, he did the right thing to Cuz's point that he said, let me separate myself, let me get away from you. You didn't help by saying you was getting married and the DJ thing. That didn't help anything.
Nah.
That didn't help.
Nah.
So take some responsibility and culpability in that. But just know, for our larger audience, not just you that's talking, don't play those X games with that X that you know is that X. And you know who I'm talking about. That X that you know is that X, don't play no games with that. Because it's too dangerous. And you know it, and they know it, and y'all don't play that game.
You're setting yourself up for failure.
Don't do it. Do not do it.
Because just remember why y'all not together. Because there's a reason why y'all not together.
Yes.
So
remember that.
When you start having those thoughts of maybe and what if and possibly, think about why y'all not together.
Cut it.
Think about that. Because I'm sure the reason is valid. It's
Oh,
valid.
they're gonna give you a reminder.
Oh, for sure. They are for sure.
Give you a reminder.
You could be halfway through it and they'll say something, you be like, there it is.
Yep.
Damn.
Aha.
There we go.
Aha.
That's right.
Aha.
That's right. You think you know everything.
Yeah. So.
But appreciate you. Congratulations on your wedding.
Congratulations on your weddings. Love you in the Netherlands. Definitely follow, subscribe, and like. And shout out to y'all. Oh, yeah, and I was supposed to shout out Texas. Shout out to Texas. We got a lot of people in Texas that love us, that fuck with us. And I got a direct message that just said, hey, fellas, keep on doing what you're doing. We love you. And shout us out in Texas. We love you in Texas. We fuck with you in Dallas for sure. We got a lot of people in Dallas. We fuck with you in Dallas for sure. We fuck with you in Houston. We fuck with you in San Antonio. Thank you, Texas. We love you.
I ain't get no message like that.
I'll send it to you the next time.
Hey, these are, if a man tell you these secrets, he really loves you.
Let's see if they on point on this.
Let's get to it.
I know what's in my mind.
His deepest fears. A man who truly loves you won't just show his strength. He'll also share what scares him the most, whether it's fear of failure, rejection, or losing you. Opening up means he trusts you with his vulnerable side.
Very true.
That is true.
Very true. I ain't gonna don't too many people know my deepest fear.
Oh, no.
Yeah, don't too many people.
No.
Don't too many people know that.
And if somebody that I haven't told come to me, I know exactly who told you that.
Yep.
I promise you. Because
it's a short list.
Yo, real quick. Don't tell everything. Don't tell everybody everything. Everybody don't need to know everything. You get you one or two people in your circle that you can confide in and share some things with. Don't ask Cuzzo for his opinion and then come to me and then you go to them and then you go to them. Now 5 or 6 people know your business.
Yep.
Everybody not going to keep hush.
Nope.
Everybody not going to keep hush. So get you 1 or 2 friends or whatever that you can trust and confide in and you feel safe with sharing those things with, man. That keeps your business from being all over the place.
Yep.
And that keeps it just it's peaceful that way. And we tend to want 4th, 5th, and 6th opinions until we get the one that we feel suits us, that's more appealing to us. Nah, sometimes the opinion that you don't like may be the one that you need.
Ooh, come on.
So take it with a grain. Take it for what it's worth. Don't be running around telling everybody. Everybody don't need to know your business. Everybody don't have your best interests at heart. Some people like the drama in your life. Some people like the juice. They like seeing you go through. Everybody ain't happy for you. Everybody ain't rooting for you, even if they don't say it publicly. Mm-hmm. So get you the one that you can feel safe with.
Facts.
His past mistakes. If he talks about his regrets, past relationships, or moments he's not proud of, it shows he values honesty with you. He wants you to know the real him, flaws and all. Indeed. When you, especially like in the beginning stages, man, when you getting to know each other, when you can share those things without judgment and definitely not bringing it back up later, like that's a bond. That's a bond, man. Like that's is strengthening the foundation of what y'all are trying to lay.
Yes. When
you can talk about, well, why did your last relationship end? Well, to be honest with you, I was selfish. You know, I was neglecting her. I was putting things before her. I wouldn't prioritize her. And, you know, to the point where she had enough of me and she dipped. But I worked on myself. I've been, you know, trying to be better. Those are things that I recognize about me because she was right. So I've been trying to, that's what I'm trying to turn that weakness into a strength. If he can get that off and you not run away or you look for the opportunity to where you may not get your way, then you go, see, you selfish, you ain't changed. Yo, you can't do that. You can't do that. That foundation gonna crack. He gonna clam up and you would never get a secret. You would never get an intimate moment from him again.
Facts.
Or woman.
Facts. So just remember, when someone gives you their vulnerability, be careful with it. So if I'm telling you what's wrong with me, if I'm telling you the mistakes that I made, accept that because it's a gift. Also look at it from a perspective of, did he or she learn from it? That's more so than anything. Because I know people say, you know, little simple shit like, once a cheater, always a cheater. Not necessarily.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some people cheat, learn their lesson, and they don't do it again because they understood the damage and the hurt and did you learn your lesson from you cheating?
And the risk of losing.
Losing yourself, losing your partner, STDs, loss of income, like, cheating has a ripple effect, you know, and when somebody can give you a real life loss from, yo, I cheated on my girl and I lost this. Listen to them, because now they're showing you growth, as opposed to you just saying, oh, you a cheater, like, because again, their ears will perk for certain words and phrases. Oh, you, like you said, oh, you selfish. Oh, you a cheater. Oh, you don't spend no money. And then that's where they at.
Yeah. And
then they're going to use that against you whenever they can, instead of, well, what did he learn from that? What did he get from that? What was his age? What was the situation?
That's a further discussion to have. So when you cheated or whenever you lost everything from that,
what did you learn?
There we go.
Yeah, what did you learn from that? Like, did it make you a better person? Yeah, it made you a better person. And
you base that off of you base your reaction off of his response.
Absolutely.
If he runs it down, hey, I learned this, I regret this, and blah blah blah. Yo, he's being genuine with you.
And one of the red flags, ladies and gentlemen, but one of the red flags is if every relationship you did nothing wrong. Every relationship I asked you about, he was cheating.
You had 10 failed relationships, and it wasn't you not one time?
You didn't do shit. You didn't do nothing.
You just had 10 over 10, just bad luck.
I'm the sweetest person in the world, and he was just, nah, we ain't doing that.
Nah, I ain't buying that.
We ain't
buying that.
Tell me something.
Please, make something up. Yeah.
I was instigating. I used to thump him in his head.
Yeah.
And then he hit me in my eye. He was wrong, but so was I.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we can move on.
Now we not just finna, I just opened my eyes and he just beat the shit out of me. Ma'am. That ain't, ma'am. You hit this man 367 times and then he backhanded you. Like, let's be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all. And domestic violence is nothing to joke about. We don't joke about it here at the Big Zo podcast, but I'm just saying, like, let's be real with what you did in the situation so we can move forward and we can be grown folks. That's all.
Facts. His future dreams. A man who sees you in his future will tell you his biggest dreams and ambitions. If he shares his goals and aspirations, it's because he hopes you will be by his side when he achieves them.
Yep.
What's the line in the movie? Success is nothing without a woman to share it with. I think Billy D said that in Mahogany, if I ain't mistaken. Because I think when Martin and Gina broke up, Martin said that line on Gina when he was trying to get her back.
Yeah.
I think he said Billy D. Yeah.
Billy D, smooth brother.
He was, man.
Smooth brother.
But I agree. If my man including you in his plans and letting you know his agenda in the next 3 to 5 years, what he got going on, yo, he might.
Or if he's just letting you know how hard it is to tell somebody.
That's what I was
gonna
say. Go ahead.
You know how hard it is to tell somebody what you actually want to do when you grow up, type thing.
Yeah.
Like if somebody hey,
that's hard, man.
What do you? If you could do something for the rest of your life, what would you do? And they tell you that, and you, okay, instead of being excited or having feedback, that should lead to a conversation.
Yeah.
Somebody tell you about their goals and their dreams, that should lead to a conversation. And if it don't, maybe they ain't the one. I'm just saying. Maybe they ain't the one.
Oh, his true feelings for you. Some men struggle to express love. But if he tells you how deeply he cares, how much you mean to him, and how he feels when he's around you, then there is no doubt his love is real.
And stop doubting if his love is real, especially if he's proven it and he said it.
Yeah.
But he don't say it every day. Lady, don't do that to yourself.
Yeah.
If he's expressed it sincerely to you, looked you in your eye and said, baby, I love you. I see myself with you. I see myself building the future with you. I care about you.
And he giving you that action.
And he's giving you that action, and everything is aligned, but you don't hear it as often as you think you should. Don't throw away 80 for 20. Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that.
You got to pick and choose your battles, man.
Lord.
You got to pick and choose your battles. You can't win them. It shouldn't be about winning
At all.
It should be about resolution.
It should.
If he's not telling you that every day, mention it to him. But don't use that as the measuring stick.
Yeah.
When this man is out here being romantic and being chivalrous and he's being thoughtful and he's lightening your load on things you got to do, he's being considerate of everything that's going on. Like, yo, pay attention to the actions, man. Words do matter.
They do, and they hurt. But actions.
We too old for that now. When we was younger, the words, because we need to hear things. But these days, man, in these relationships, I need that action. What you showing
that
me?
action, boss.
So back in 2024, last year,
Okay.
Marlon Wayans said that the reason he never got married is because he never wanted his mother to be jealous of a woman. I never wanted my mother to feel second to any woman. And the site that I saw it on, I go get in the comments, they was saying that's that mama's boy. They was kind of giving him some flack or whatever.
Probably.
But
Probably.
Understand something. And I'm just going by what we see from them. They are a very close, intimate family. The brothers, they hug and greet each other with kisses and hugs, you know what I mean? He's the youngest out of all of them. Him and his mother shared the same, rest in peace, him and his mother shared the same birthday. So with his particular case, I can kind of understand that.
I get it.
I
get it.
With his case, with his situation, I can get that. You baby boy, same birthday. Y'all family is raised on love. Y'all close knit like that. Mm-hmm. I could understand him feeling that way.
Yeah,
I could understand him feeling that way. I didn't see nothing wrong with that. But I understand the controversy that can come with that statement. But I'm not mad at him for feeling that way.
What we got to stop doing, societal and on this here internet, is that if a person tells you, if I tell you, yo, I'm this way, you don't have to like it. You don't have to hate it. You can just accept that this is the way that I am. I'm not saying that the institution of marriage sucks or stupid or don't get married. I'm saying I didn't get married because I didn't want anybody to come second to my mother, who was the most important woman in my life. You can choose to deal with that or not deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
And if we start to take that approach on people, we give people grace. We give people room to grow. We give people room to say the things that they need to say. We give them all of those things when we just say, oh, okay, that's cool for you.
Yeah.
That may not work for me. Or I understand. And I feel the same way. Or I understand where you're coming from. But we so busy trying to appease each other that we're not being honest. Like, we're not being real with each other to just say, hey, this is how I feel. You don't have to feel the way that I feel. Mm-hmm. I'm not even throwing this on you. I'm just saying this is how I feel. That woman was incredible by all accounts.
Absolutely.
Funny, raised a entire family of millionaires and talent and successful entrepreneurs, so on and so forth. She's the matriarch of legacy unseen in entertainment. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to kind of top that if you just coming in.
Facts.
It's gonna be hard for you to just
Facts.
come on in and just.
Facts.
It's the reason why Coretta Scott King didn't get married again. Like, my husband was Martin Luther King Jr. What the fuck are you gonna do, sir? Change a light bulb?
Yeah.
Certain people come into your life and they have such an impact and they're so incredible that when other people try and come into your life, they're like, well, I can't measure up to that, and you won't. It just is what it is.
And you shouldn't try to.
And you shouldn't try to. And I'm not going to even put that on you or put you in a position where you need to.
Yeah.
And I respect that for him.
Yeah.
You would have never been number one. If my mother would have said something or my mother would have said she don't like you, your ass would have been gone.
And
so I'm not even going to put you in that position or push you through that. There's no reason for me to.
Yo, I actually respect it. Because it ain't like he... And you've never seen him in any controversy for us, like being a womanizer or running through women and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He even speaks highly of the mother of his kids. He speaks so highly of her. Yeah. And he said, yo, any woman that I settle down with has to accept her and respect that, how valuable she is and important she is to me. Mm-hmm. And I can respect that. Our minds are so corrupted that we automatically go to the negativity.
Yeah.
It's not saying that, yo, it ain't no sneaky or nothing, no type of situation like that. But this is a outstanding woman. She's the mother of my kids. I love her. I respect her, and she's gonna always mean something to me, and I'm gonna always hold her down.
That's it. That
don't mean we can't rock within the confines of that, because the love I have for her is gonna be different from the love that I have for you.
Yeah. You just gotta accept it.
The love I have for my mom.
You just gotta accept the truth in which it is presented.
Yeah. And I don't, and like I was saying, you don't see him out here in the streets and being in anything. So I'm assuming that he's been upfront and honest with these women, whoever he, chooses to deal with.
Right.
So I didn't have an issue with that, man. I get it. I get it. So Regina Jackson, the son of Jaden Daniels, was on Ryan Clark's podcast on
The Pivot.
The Pivot.
Yeah, Pivot podcast.
Love it. She spoke on protecting her son from being, taken advantage of or being mishandled by the world. And she's been catching some backlash of being overprotective or, hating or whatever you want to call it. So she was kind of addressing it on The Pivot. Thoughts?
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
She's a parent. We, society, have a problem with the black parents being overly involved in our athletes and kids' life. We just do. We have a problem with LeVar Ball. We have a problem with Deion Sanders.
Richard Williams.
We have a problem with Richard Williams. The list goes on.
Yeah,
like, we can keep going. We always say the same things. let them grow up, or they grown, or you doing too much, or how do you think they got there? Like, how do you think they got there? They got there from the parent doing the things that they did to get them there. Now, does that work for you? Maybe, maybe not. If it doesn't, don't do it. But until you have a child, and until you have a successful child that's at that level, you can critique it, but they ain't got to listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
So her son, I'm comfortable in saying this because I watch enough football to say this, is a top 10 quarterback right now, today. I got him like 6 or 7. He's going to make upwards of $300 to $400 million. Next contract, after his rookie contract.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do to protect that investment? What would you do? Companies will assign security. They'll get private investigators. They'll get people to dig into, like, they'll do all of these things to protect their investment. You don't think the mother's going to do what she needs to do to protect her investment? Now, that is her son, and that isn't it, because like she said, I worked too hard to get him where I got him to let you come in and
mess that up.
And fuck all that up with your, and we know, and my second point, we know that there are predators out there that are women that are preying on these young athletes. Because if you are 35, 36, 37 years old dealing with a 19-year-old, ma'am, you have an advantage over that 19-year-old. You just do. I don't care how mature he is. You have an advantage in that relationship. We talked about it with the Cassie thing. Who has the advantage in the relationship? And what gives you the advantage in the relationship? Well, age and experience gives you an advantage.
That's a fact.
Because you've lived more life and you saw more things. So she is saying that, hey, he's at a disadvantage. He's young. He's black. He's going to be highly successful. He's targeted. What do you want me to do as a mother? You want me to just let him just be fed to the wolves? No. I'd rather be overprotective and preserve who he is as long as I can. And then, because he's going to be a grown man, he's going to grow up, he's going to make his own decisions, he's going to do things that he does. It's a fine line between overprotective and overbearing. But in this particular case, I can't speak to it because I don't have a son or daughter that's in that position to where they're worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Because the fathers and mothers and parents that have done that have all been called overbearing. We just saw it with Shador. I don't want to deal with Dion. So you cost him millions of dollars because, well, I don't want to deal with the father. And I dollars to fucking donuts. The next narrative she's about to get is, oh, we don't want to deal with Jaden because we don't want to deal with our mother. We don't want to deal with his mother. I promise you it's on the way.
It's actually on.
It's around the corner.
It's in the script.
Yeah, it's on the way. So I have no problems with her protecting her son. I applaud her for protecting her son. For me, the only I'll give is a parent's job is to prepare the child for the world. Whether you're here or you're not. Your job is to prepare your child for the world. So, yes, if I'm here, I got you. But I also got to prepare you when I'm not here so you can have you. And I hope that's being done as well.
Yeah.
So, again, that would be my only little, but yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with it because, again, we see these 19 to 18-year-olds marrying 43, 44-year-old IG models, having babies with them, and look at the Anthony Edwards situation.
Listen, that's where I was gonna go. I agree with everything she said, and I support that because it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Now, if my man was out here making babies and running around with the snow bunnies and doing whatever, y'all would be on his ass. What? He ain't got no OGs. He ain't got no parent. What? So now here you got this mother this single mother, making sure, doing everything that she possibly can to make sure that he gets everything. Because not only did she put work in to get him there, my man has sacrificed and dedicated to his and committed to his craft to get to put himself in a position to be able to reap all of these things. We've all been young. We've all been horny. We've all had opportunity to just experience things. And we all know the consequences that could come from just a simple mistake.
Yes.
It can all go away.
All go left.
It can all change.
All go left.
So, with that being said, and us having that experience and that knowledge, why wouldn't you do what you need? Why wouldn't you do what's necessary to make sure that that doesn't happen to your child? Now, like you said, you can give your kids the game all you want, but they still have to go out and live their life. But this situation is unique because this is way much more at stake. We are talking about generational wealth here. Okay, we're talking about him being in a position to. I don't know what what kind of people they are, but just being able to make change and have impact. You know what I'm saying? So we can't jeopardize that with some lust or some hussy or some scammer taking advantage of this boy, this young man.
Because these women are professionally trained.
Yo.
This is what they do.
Hey.
They find men of a certain value, and then I sent you a clip.
They do their research. They know what hotels you be at, and will be waiting in the lobby
of them talking about Trey Songz.
Yeah. Oh, yo.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But she's a professional. He didn't have a shot. He didn't have a chance. Bro, I know what you like. I know what you don't like. I know what you eat. I know what you don't eat. I like what you. I know what you search sexually. I know what you like sexually. And I'm going to come and I'm going to present all that to you. Who better than a woman, especially a black woman, to protect you?
Let me tell you something.
Who better?
It's the reason why LeBron was running down that escalator the wrong way, getting away from women that was trying to chase him at the wherever they was at. Hey, it's dangerous out there.
Yeah.
When you are a person of value, even with women, don't think men ain't trying to knock women up and do all of that.
For sure.
We've seen where men have got with women. Mary J. Blige's ex, Eric Benet, the nigga who used to dance for Britney Spears. Yo, we've seen situations. Yeah, whatever. We've seen situations where the men have taken advantage of successful women as well.
All that.
So it happens. So you have to do what's necessary to protect not only your loved one, but also your investment. This is this woman's child. Yo, no, we're not doing it. And shout out to him for respecting his moms and trusting her with her opinion and her, her input, not being like, not taking it like, yo, you just don't want me to be, whatever.
We got too many telltale signs of
too many
athletes.
Too many.
3 years after
Too
they
many.
leave the NBA, NFL, MLB, they're broke.
Too many.
3 years. That's like the average. 3 years. Because they've been taken advantage of. Again, who better to take care of you and who better to watch your back than a black woman? And also, shout out to another mother that does the same thing. Lamar Jackson's mother, same thing. She acts as his agent.
Okay.
The reason why they didn't want to negotiate with him and the reason I was having such issues with him years back when he was looking for his contract because he didn't have a traditional agent. He had his mother.
Yeah.
Because his mother trained him after his father died. His mother trained him all the way up from college to the pros. That's why he's my guy.
Yeah.
That story is why he's my guy.
Yeah.
Because I heard him, he was talking about he lost his grandmother and his father on the same day. Damn. And they was telling him to be a man at that, be a man. Like you gotta take that, be a man. He was talking about his mother. He was like, my mother got in pads and got in the 3-point stands and she had drills for me and whatnot.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And then she negotiated. He said, I didn't want to give an agent 10, 15%.
Keep it in the family.
I'd rather give it to her. So she got a check when he got a $160 million contract. Yeah.
Every time I get paid, you get paid.
Yeah. But the problem was, it's a black woman negotiating. It's not the traditional. Because again, they'll give you agents. They'll give you financial advisors. They'll give you those folks. But they already in pocket. They in tow. What she does And what LeVar does and what Dion does and what these folks that intercede do is they make sure you can't get in their pocket. And that's the game. The game ain't got shit to do with you don't want the talent or you don't like the talent. It's if no one's around you to protect you, you're an easier target to be taken advantage of.
Correct.
And ain't nobody gonna fight for you like your mother. I'm telling you, ain't nobody gonna fight for you like a black woman. Nobody. So they hate that. They hate it. Get the fuck on. Especially because again, they attack you with the women.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you like, bro. I'm gonna send your type to you. I'm gonna send it to you, bro. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to your doorstep.
Place it perfectly in front of you.
Here, exactly in the packaging that you want.
And here comes Jaden, mama. Get that out of here. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We got a bigger fish to fry. It's a bigger play at hand. Yeah, I'll let you know when the right one come along. And he go, yes, ma'am. I respect it.
Because I see the game. Because you did it to, especially when they become who they become. Because again, he's on the cusp of becoming one of the highest paid, highest endorsed, most powerful athletes in the world.
Who drafted him?
Washington.
Okay.
Because his rookie season, they went to the NFC fucking championship. That doesn't happen. He had the best rookie season of all time. He is on the cusp of doing something that nobody's ever done before. That's why he's such a fucking target. So if I'm the NFL, just again, allegedly, if I'm the NFL and I have someone who has that type of potential, why wouldn't I send an escort, a prostitute, a porn star, somebody to him and say, hey, make sure you have a baby by this guy.
Yeah.
Make sure you get pregnant, or make sure you get some footage of him.
Yeah.
They was talking about this shit back in the 80s.
Something to drive down his value.
Something to drive down his value, or something to give us leverage when it's time to negotiate.
Yeah.
When it's time to go. Oh, you don't remember? This is you in the bunny outfit, right? You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna get you.
Word.
So she's there to make sure ain't no funny shit going around. No, you're a little too close to my son, sweetheart. I need you to bag up.
Yeah.
She's straight. Yeah. And I love these stories because there's more than just her story. There's a bunch of different women. And again, they all have in common that they're black women. It's a bunch of different black women. JaVale McGee's mother used to play professional basketball. Reason why he didn't get caught up in a lot of shit. Because his mother was there to say, no, it's not what we doing.
Yeah. Know the game.
Know? Jason Tatum's mother. Like, there's a bunch of mothers around here that are like, no, we got a bigger play here. And we're not going to let one of y'all come in and take advantage of my son, because that's going to be every man's downfall, especially when you young and rich. It's going to be a woman. It's too easy to give access to a woman, and
too many options.
And for that woman to get intimate access to you. You see what's happening with all these celebs, everybody coming out and saying, oh, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whether it's true or not, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, they try to get Smokey, bro. Smokey.
Fam.
Try to get Smokey Robinson.
I saw that. I'm like, yo.
So if you Jaden's mama and you can avoid that, no. My baby was with me whole time. We don't allow that around here.
We don't
allow that around here.
We don't do that around here.
We don't allow that around here.
Yeah.
She had to go through me in order to. I was on the date too. Yeah, I was.
That's a very good vetting system, cause
who better?
You can't BS the mama.
Yeah, who better? I guess in this business. Now, if your son work at Best Buy, let him make some mistakes. Shit.
All right.
Let him have some bad relationships, okay?
Builds character.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
Yeah, it builds character.
He'll bounce back.
Yeah. All right.
Not my Gerald. No, fuck. I'm sorry.
You was doing so good, cuz I was just doing so good. I'm like, damn, I'm proud of him. Look at him being mature. And then bang, bang.
Yeah, not my Gerald. Your Gerald.
Yeah.
Gerald working froyo.
It's okay. Gerald will be fine. Just leave him in his room.
She wants you for your money, baby.
Let him play Call of Duty. Yeah. He'll get over it in 2 weeks. He'll be fine. All right. Yo, please like, share, subscribe, share it, do all of that. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. Big Zo Podcast. We out.